Alright. So, howdy D&D world with another episode 3. It's been a minute. Yes, I know, but it is what it is. Life comes first. So, the last time the players kind of went sideways. Most of them kind of goofed off. But, they dealt with the spiders. After dealing with the spiders, they went to the library. One of the party members found a book, and then after that they were bored and left. And now we went back to the main town, and that's where we begin. But first we'll start with introductions from my top to bottom. Starts with Grace.
That's me.
What's up?
What about you?
I don't know. I'm here. I've never played before. I'm gonna try really hard. You can get mad at me and tell me I'm wrong. It's fine.
Alright. Shadow.
Welcome back, D&D World. We got 2 new players this time around. Hopefully they stick around this time.
Zio.
Welcome back. It's been what, 2 weeks? But
Yeah.
let's see how things go. Hopefully nobody dies.
Hopefully. You laugh. Yeah.
It happens, like a lot.
Hey,
Why'd you gotta jinx it, Zio?
No, because he knows it's either every episode, every other episode, or every third episode. Someone dies. And then more likely it's every episode. So, and last one is Purple.
What do I gotta do?
Survive.
Who are you?
This is the time you can, speak about who you are, say your socials if you want to, and, it's what the intro is.
Mm-hmm. I think they're dead.
Basically, it'd be like, yeah, I'm a warlock, wizard, whatever you are. Blah, 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 blah.
Find me on Twitch or TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll do what Rocco does. Buy G Fuel. Alright, we're done with introductions.
Alright, so what normally would happen if people had more of a notice,
Sorry.
because no, you're good. So what would happen is, because you would enter this town is famous for, you gotta do a backstory as soon as you enter. And you have to tell it in front of the townspeople. And if the dragon likes you, well, he'll come out and acknowledge it. If he doesn't, oh well. It's nothing against the person, it's just, some people are very good at storytells, and some people are just straight to the point.
I can talk to a dragon. What does he need to know?
No, you tell it to the townspeople, and he tells in everybody's story.
I hear you.
Yeah, so you would go in front of the tree, in town, and you would wait in line, and then you would say your backstory, whatever your
I
background
feel
is.
you.
Yeah.
So you get to know everybody who's here.
Yep. That's
Got it.
That's what they normally would do. It's kind of hard to do that to you and Purple. Unless y'all
Maybe
want.
next time.
Unless y'all want to. Oh, good luck.
Let me put it like this. If you all do want to do it, you have to come up with what is your character about.
Yeah.
What makes your character their character? Think of, if I were my character, what were the big moments in my life?
You have to tell their life story, kind of.
Yeah, but the main, not a.
Their main plot points.
Yeah, so like your family got killed and now you're going for revenge.
Right. Oh, like why they're on this mission type of thing.
Why'd you leave home?
Yep.
Why'd you do this? Okay.
Yeah, why'd you leave home?
I feel you. I don't know yet.
Alright. Purple?
Maybe
Oh,
next-
her family got killed by rebel rogues, so she went and trained as an assassin as a young child.
Yeah.
That's where she grew up. That's where
I
she
like
took it. Oh, she's kind of mischievous, and buttons are her downfall.
buttons.
Like
That's a good
like
one.
pressing buttons, you know? Like if there's a button, she's gonna want to press it.
Oh my god.
I thought you meant clothes. Like she can't dress herself.
Same.
No, literal buttons, actual
Got
buttons.
it. She's impulsive. Like she can't not touch the thing that she's supposed to touch.
Oh yeah, there's no. You tell her not to touch it, she's gonna touch it.
I feel you.
Shadow, you're gonna die. Alright. So after that, there is a bar that is owned by a bug. He doesn't talk. He communicates in your mind. And there is a library that is also empty as hell. That's because they're trying to learn a specific kind of knowledge. The town is based off of player characters. And they settled here. So yeah. They sent a group of party members to a library to see if it was still standing, at which it was, and after which finding out that it's protected by a clockwork dragon, so a dragon that's gears and cogs and stuff. So it's a dragon, but weird.
Steampunk.
Yeah. And then it also had a couple of followers, but they were robots. The problem was that they were humanoid ones, like, but again, the clockwork as well. But now they're like freaking Frankenstein because they took their dead friends and put them together because they haven't found a way to repair themselves properly. So you got a bunch of Frankenstein humanoid librarians trying their best to maintain this library. Some of the party members decided to get a library card. A library to nothing, but it's still a library card. And some party members just like, yeah, I really don't give a shit. There's no meaning if there's no knowledge here. And they found out that it used to be a school of time, but also like a Doctor Who kind of situation where they would go to different time frames and take knowledge that doesn't belong, and they would trap it into this library. But it really wasn't a library, it's more like a vault, just protected by a specific school of magic. And they would just go around taking items that don't belong, or taking items that do belong, but they feel that it'd be best suited for themselves. So maybe being a little greedy. And in doing so, they found out that magic took longer than it should have. On what they're used to a day being their spell slots being brought back, not a week, and so they were slaughtered off or captured by orcs or gnolls or what other things out in the world. And they come back to tell them that, yeah, the library's still there, yes, the dragon is still there, and the place looks like shit, well, we're still here. And they want to make use of it now as another player stronghold going forward, and so they're looking for someone to protect it. You have choices between a strong person that has a short life expectancy and you pass the torch, or you find someone that lives really long and think of it as a guardian that never dies, like a lich or a ghost or some kind of weird thing, and you put them in there. It's the player's decision beyond that point. They waited forever to hear a rumor and learn some new knowledge, on moving forward, and to sum it up is there is a community of people that go to an individual for answers. They may like the answer, they may not like the answer, or they may just pretty much kill themselves. Because sometimes the truth hurts. And now the party members are grabbing more party members and setting off in a random direction. The out-of-game content is you're going northeast to a dune out in the desert because that was the closest thing that represents a giant turtle shell out in the desert. And that's where y'all will be going, in that direction. Which is...
That sums it up, no?
right there. Yeah. So you're going from the village of Smog to the Broken Shell. A to B. It will take you longer than a week. If I remember right, it's going to take you a week and 4 days to get there. So, you can either introduce each other to the new players, or the new players can introduce themselves to the old players. New players are Grace and Purple. Old players are Shadow and Zio.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking for a giant turtle shell? Is that what I'm hearing?
In the
I got
desert.
distracted.
Yes. A giant
We're
turtle.
going to the giant turtle shell. Okay.
Do we get to eat the turtle once we get there?
No. So the idea,
But
Hey.
why are we going to the shell? What's there? Because there's knowledge there?
because you're supposed to find is a group of people that go to a knowledge seeker, and you're trying to get the knowledge seeker to go to the library that
Got it.
jumps different dimensions of time.
And he's at this shell.
Out of game, no. In game, maybe.
Okay.
We have no idea if he's out there or not. Because
That's what we're
now
trying to find out.
There's a rumor. Yep. There's a
Got it.
rumor that something.
There's a rumor there's a guy that we gotta go see.
Yeah.
He is there and he doesn't give us the information, then he is edible.
And we eat him.
You're trying to kill the party, trying to attack him, I'll tell you that.
You told it as this was cannibalism.
It is cannibalism, but I hope you know the difference between do's and don'ts on certain
Standard.
things.
Well, it's gonna take a week to get there. Maybe by the time I get there, I'm hungry. I want to eat him.
A week and
We think we're out of food.
a week and 4 days.
Week and 4 days. That's true.
Oh wow. See, 3 days without water and we could starve to death.
We
Yeah.
definitely should eat him.
We should eat him.
After he told us potential information.
We don't eat the important non-playable character. We
Fine.
need him for a non-playable character.
Fine.
But what if he's tasty?
Well, I'll tell you right now, even if you do eat him, you just screw yourself, so.
Oh, so he's poisonous. I'm not eating him.
He's not poisonous, but you're gonna wish he was.
He's gonna do something to me, and I don't want to eat him anymore. You've convinced me. I changed my mind. I'm not eating him.
Oh no, I'm still a half on the books.
Let's see what he gives us.
So how are you gonna survive getting a week and 4 days up to a random
We're gonna have to gather supplies.
and a week and 4 days back? So it's not just A and B; it's a B and A back. And
That's what I'm saying. We should eat
an
him.
option on the table.
and on top of that, if the answer is he's not there, then it's gonna take you longer than a week and 4 days.
Because we're gonna have to go farther and find.
Exactly.
So we need to gather supplies for at least a week and 4 days to get there.
No, you're not getting. You multiply a week and 4 days times 2. A and B.
Times 2, you're right.
So whatever you do there, you better have enough supplies back.
Okay. So we need to gather enough supplies for like a month. Because we could even go farther if we don't find what we're looking for there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but what are we surrounded by? Like, are we around any buildings or
It's a
farms?
desert area.
It's desert. So
We
the
have
only
to find
way
water. We have to find food.
the only way you're gonna be getting that is by casting magic. You cast magic, people are gonna want you. People want you, you get disappeared. So it's a long dilemma of, do you eat people when you kill them, or do you become a, we're gonna say, a good guy, and use magic, and then become a bad guy? So either way you look at
But
it,
is there a way to like cover up the magic? Like, can someone distract while someone else is doing the magic
No.
so that nobody sees?
No, D&D doesn't work like that. When you say a spell, you say it with the normal tone. There's no whisper. Now,
So it's like
someone.
everybody hears
Not
you.
according to my character.
Now, I was about to say, now somebody in this group does have a way to not whisper / talk, but their hands will tell on them if it's if it's sign language. I say sign language, but so it's verbal, somatic, and material, and you can only.
So first we have to decide how we even gather the supplies because we don't know how to do that either because we don't know what's around us.
So exactly.
Yeah,
so,
you two just joined the village. My character's just trotting around, you know.
Oh, so I have to come ask you some questions then.
well, it's so you have a choice. You can either wait for Shadow and them to come get you, or you can go get them and be like, "Are you hiring?" That's where we're at.
My character's full focused on getting the supplies and stuff like that with
So he wants help.
zero crawling around. So, like you'll see basically a centaur in full metal armor, outside of his lower half, basically trotting around the shops, right? He's looking at supplies, looking at stuff that he needs because he's a large, so he needs to double down on, like, if you guys eat for a week with one ration, he eats 4 rations. So he has to buy a lot of rations.
So we need a lot of supplies if we're all going together.
Yeah.
So he's already buying all the supplies and everything that he requires. You know, that's what he's doing.
Or making a deal
In
with.
the moment.
Or making.
He's
a deal.
making
And we
he's
just
making
got
plans
here.
for it. Yes, he just got here.
Am I allowed to use the equipment in my inventory?
Yes. So that adds your 7 days of
Yeah,
rations.
man.
So that adds your 7 days of rations. Add a game. This is where Roko likes to be a dick about. You can go 3 days without having to eat, and then you can go eating. On the 4th day, you can either do what Roko does, or you could be a normal, actual person and then just find a way to get the rest of the remaining rations.
Well, in my equipment, I have a black sapphire.
Yeah, but don't you need that for your spellcasting?
Do I?
Yeah, you need material, and a material is a item that you use to, like a stick or a ball or a wand, like Harry Potter. You need something that you use to channel your magic through.
I don't know. It doesn't do anything. It's just a black sapphire.
Where'd it come from?
Look at the spells that you have available to you, and
It's
try
a
to
translucent, lustrous black gemstone with glowing highlights worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, but where'd it come from?
I don't know. It's just here.
We're just gonna say it's just a thing you focus your magic through until you figure it out. So it goes verbal, somatic, and material. So material is a thing that you use to substitute, like, like one of the spells is gonna need, what is it, shit, what the fuck is it called? Bat poop. So you would use the giant rock to substitute as bat poop. While like Goodberry uses mistletoe and string, you would use the rock in the replacement of the mistletoe and string. It's a thing that you channel your magic through.
It's an
Oh, okay.
arcane focus.
Until you figure out where it comes from.
Basically.
Yeah.
Substitute arcane focus.
So what you would go do, I guess we can railroad it then, is you would go to the library, and you would say, I'm here for a job to help. I came from, I don't know where, blah blah blah, and I hear you're hiring. Yes.
Okay.
You just agreeing? Okay. Then,
No, I can. Wait a second. I'm just looking at my character sheet to see what my charisma is and whatnot. Because I persuaded and stuff. I only have 3 charisma.
no, you have a 0 in charisma. For your
But in my features, it says
yeah,
I have
persuasion. Yeah, because you're proficient in it. So proficient means you add a 3 to that. So you go 0 plus 3.
Oh, that sucks. Never mind. You all can go get a job. I just sit and look pretty.
So then so like I said, I'm just gonna have to railroad it. So you have a direction. So you'd walk up
I
to
am
the.
literally only good for throwing a dagger and casting spells.
No, it's fine. So you'd walk up to this person, and they're also in a robot suit, and they would say, "Why are you here?" But it's a chick, and I'm not role playing Roko's character like a chick.
It's a what check?
Roko's character is a girl, but he's in a robot suit. And she asks you, why are you here?
You have to tell him why you're here. What do you want?
Got any side jobs? Do you know any side jobs?
You want a side job or you want the main job?
Which one gives more money?
That's a joke, right?
No.
Whichever one you survive.
Okay, I could die on either one. That still doesn't answer my question on which one gives me more money. The side job or the main job?
Well,
Let me rephrase my question, good sir.
yeah.
Which one gives me the most amount of money in the least amount of time?
Spider hunting.
Hunting? That's it?
Spider hunt. So you're not technically hunting it. You're going to the spider that goes invisible. Really goes in the ghost world. You have to find a way to bring it back alive and not chop its legs off, Shadow, so we can study it. And the only way to bring it back alive is to keep cutting yourself like your emo every hour until you drain out of blood and die. So how are you going to bring back a spider alive without breaking its legs?
Because I have mending as one of my magic skills.
Mending is not going to fix
But
you bleed.
mending is not a healing.
Yeah.
Well, healing only repairs like body,
So
like not body parts, but like
clothing.
yeah. There you go.
So you have to go a
There you
week.
go.
You have to go a week out of town to go to where the spiders are. Hope to God you make it back with a week back. And you have to find a way to bring it back during the following week. And if you go outside of town, there's a spider that you can look at. But most of his legs are missing and turned into robots. But you're supposed to go catch that, but alive. and not torture it.
Okay. You said alive,
And
but
not
with its legs,
and
right?
no missing legs. No missing legs.
No missing legs. That doesn't mean that I can't chop its mouth off.
I mean, you could
But
try
then
to.
it died.
How are you gonna feed it?
There's no claws on the mouth,
But how are you gonna feed
no
it?
bites on the face.
How are you gonna feed it?
What if you bring someone with you as like a sacrifice?
No, that's the thing. How you bring it back? You still have to feed it while you're bringing it back. And
Bring another person and feed the person to the spider.
every day. And no. You're not getting the point.
He's a whole person every day.
The spider will go into the ghost world the moment it gets the opportunity. How do you bring a spider back that will flee
I
away
agree.
from you?
I hear you. Okay.
So the only way to do that is to cut yourself constantly. But you will drain out of your own blood before you get to that point, because it's a week you have to travel. Your life is not, you don't have enough life.
You'll never make it. What's the other one? Tell her
Do you
about the
have
other
to cut yourself, or can you just cut yourself once, put it in a bottle, and drip the blood out every 5 seconds?
You're still gonna bleed out. That's the point I'm trying to say.
You can't. You won't make it. What's the other one?
The other one is going on this
The main quest.
basically
Then
like,
we need to go and talk to you because you're already going.
Exactly.
that's exactly.
but Purple-
I already gave you
Listen.
guys where I'm
Purple
at.
wants to do the
Oh,
side
yeah.
I'm
quest.
letting her talk.
Talking to the dude.
Alright.
Listen, we're going to go see the guy frantically gathering supplies and see what he's doing.
Well, you don't know what he's doing. Purple
That's
wants...
why I'm going to go ask him.
Okay, but
I
how
want
do
to
you
see what he's doing.
He's just an everyday person like you're an everyday person. How would you know if it was some random ass everyday person doing what they're doing?
I don't know. He looks busy and
Yeah,
he's large.
they're all busy. That's what...
I'm like in the middle of the plaza going through with other people in the plaza, you know.
You're just walking. You're just living your life.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's not... So Purple...
So I don't know that you're doing this quest. I have
No.
to figure out how to figure out that you're doing it.
Exactly. So you would have to ask the lady, robot lady.
Robot lady, what's going on here?
I don't...
I'm new. Tell me the news.
She wants to go fight spiders and bring one back alive.
How am I gonna do that? Oh no.
Well, the only method that we know as of right now is to cut yourself until you come back.
But what if 2 people go? And we take turns cutting ourselves?
Okay.
Will we make it back?
You
We'll
realize...
be weaker, but will we make it?
Let me put it like this. You're rolling a d4 every time you cut yourself, right?
Oh my god. So it would be like too risky.
No, hold on. So a d4 every time you cut yourself, and you take your hit dice and Purple's hit dice, and you moosh them together. And you're going to be taking turns rolling a d4 until you die of breathing out. And you got to multiply a week of that per hour. So 24 times 7.
My goodness. We'll
And then
never make
you take an average of that is 2 of that. So if you do that math, so you go...
I'm not good at math.
You go 24 times 7, and then you multiply that by 2. You need 336 life.
Jeez
Minimum.
Louise, I don't have enough.
Minimum. And I don't... I know you...
336 life. Where do you see that? Where do you find that out at?
I did the
Is
math.
it in your?
That's the math.
He did his math.
So you...
heard.
yeah. So that's not a
You know,
job.
we have to figure out a way to get these spiders back. We need to like talk to people and see if everybody
A
else-
spider. A spider.
A spider. That's right, a spider. We need to figure out how to get a spider back to this lady.
Wait a minute. How big are these spiders?
Enough to snatch you and steal you. So they're considered a large.
Are they nice spiders? Can we make friends with the spider? Can we convince it to
Are
come
they
back with us if we find
nice?
one?
The answer is always yes. The question is, can you? I
Yeah,
don't know.
go pet it.
Yeah.
But do they talk? I'm charismatic. I can figure it out.
No. No
Yeah,
one.
if someone had animal feet,
Oh.
could we convince the spider to come with us?
How are you gonna feed it?
Hey,
No, it feeds itself normally. We could just like put it on a leash
It eats
and let it
people.
go when it's hungry,
It eats.
and then you
put
can
on
come
a
back.
leash.
It eats people.
It doesn't hurt to try.
Listen, I don't know what else to do.
I don't
That's
mind
it.
Why if we
Hey.
promised to feed it when we got back to
Maybe
camp
for-
as much as
listen.
it wants?
You know,
I'm
I
a nice
thought we
lady.
would only have one death, but 2 deaths seems proper.
Well, then you can come with us. There'll be 3 of us to fight the spider.
Oh my God.
I'm just old man. Okay.
I don't have any other plan. I feel like I can convince this spider to come with me, or he'll kill me. Do you have any other ideas? I don't know how to get this spider. I don't know. Actually, let me tell. Can she tell me more about this spider? Does he have weaknesses? Does she know?
They don't know because freaking we're gonna say
Because they need to
Shadow.
research it, right?
Shadow.
That's why they need it.
Shadow. Yeah, they were trying to research it, but
Oh.
Shadow ruined it.
What do you mean? Nothing. No, what do you mean?
I didn't hear what he said, so it's fine.
They were
There's
supposed.
nothing done.
They were supposed to
I
research
don't
it.
want to do nothing with spiders ever again.
They were supposed to research it,
Oh.
but they can't. They can research it to a point, but what they want to get out of the spider, there's no point
So
They-
why do they want it?
because they want to go to the ghost world and travel through the ghost world instead of through the desert world. Through the desert, you have to deal with the hotness. Through the ghost world, you just have to fight ghosts.
So you're telling me that I can go through the ghost world?
Yeah, but how do you get out? You can go in, but you can't get out. The spider will take you
I
to.
feel like
What?
he'll take me in, but he can't take me out, right?
No, the spider's not taking you out. When the spider
You
puts you
know
in,
there's a library, right?
So maybe we can go to the library
an
and figure out
empty.
if there's
It's
a way
an
to get
empty
out.
library. It's just the.
Oh yeah, you said that.
It's an empty library. When I'm
But
sa-
is there an old librarian that used to be there before the library was
no,
empty?
this is the player's character
Dang
library.
it.
No. So the player, look, let me put it like this. The spider could take you to the ghost world, but you are not high enough level to cast a spell to get out. Right? That's worst
Right.
case. That's worst case scenario. That is the worst for a player.
So
Actual
like we could go in and figure out a way to get out eventually, right?
how? No one knows. No one knows
You
how.
don't know.
That you,
So
But
like,
that's where I think befriending the spider will help, though.
but
Because if he lets us into the ghost world, maybe if we make we like the spider enough and he likes us enough, he'll let us out.
but is it because he won't let us out, or he doesn't know how to let us out? Because if he doesn't know how to let us out, there's no point of
which
going
spider are we talking about? The spider that's in town, or are we talking about the spider out in the wild?
in. The spider we're trying to find.
And the spider and the what you're trying to find, first you need to be a bard or druid or ranger. And it's
Okay,
up,
so then the spider we have to bring back.
that's the
Yeah,
easiest way to do it.
that-
That's the easiest
But
way.
it's not strong enough then.
You're
You
not
gotta be those 3 classes the easiest way to do it because they have higher animal training stats.
and they speak with animal. So I don't know what to tell you on that. And then so after you need one of those 3 classes to actually give you a heads up, you still even if you do, you still gotta find a way to get out of the spider realm or the ghost realm.
Right. So it's like first we have to figure out how to get to the spider. Then when we get to the spider, we have to figure out how to get the spider back. And technically you're telling us through the ghost world, but how do we get out of the ghost world? We don't know that
Exactly. That's the dilemma.
yet. Okay. So first thing we have to figure out, how do we get the spider? How do we get to the spider?
How to get the spider is the way you come in. You go south and through a cavern, and the cavern is where the dragon was born, or like living. But the spiders took over, and the spiders take the weak and they drain their blood and take them to the ghost world. But only the select few make it through and that are strong. Or you get lucky and you know connections and you come here and the person that you're talking to takes you out of the ghost world because they're high enough level. But they're not
So I
gonna
need to
they're
find
not gonna
someone who will come
leave
with me.
they're not gonna leave because they have other projects that are more important than dealing with a bunch of weaklings that a joke. Like, you're not supposed to go get the spider. The idea is...
Like, they're messing with us. They're like, you can't get the spider.
But no, it's not that. It's not messing with you. Because they want to make magic item. And to make a magic item, you have to study the creature that makes it happen. But because you are not an appropriate level to get the spider, it's one of those you can try. Don't get me wrong. It's not something impossible. But
Listen, I'll try and I'll die. I'm here to have fun. I will try and befriend the spider.
how will you befriend it without speak with animal? Or
Oh, that's... I need to
the
find
other,
someone.
and the spell only lasts for an hour. You gotta realize that spider is... You can only cast that spell, let's say 3 times. Alright? That spider's gonna get hungry, and he's still gonna eat you. So even if you can cast the spell, it doesn't mean he's your friend. You're just stalling the unknowable, and whatever. You're stalling it
Until
from
he
eat
eats
you either way. And you gotta sleep.
And I gotta
the-
sleep too, because then he can eat me when I'm sleeping.
And the spider has the same intelligence as a normal average human. He's not a dumb bug.
That's why I feel like I could talk him into coming with me. But I don't speak
Yeah,
to animals.
Exactly. He's not a dumb bug,
So-
and he has
Do you
that
speak
much
to animals?
intelligence.
I don't speak to animals. Do you speak to animals?
But think about it this way, right? You're talking to an ambush creature, right?
Right.
Uh,
So he's not going to
telling
give
you,
us the
oh,
opportunity.
come over to join us, right? We'll be nice, we'll be kind, we'll feed you and all this. But it's like, it's an ambush cunning creature. You gotta
He's like-
remember that. It's
He's like,
not
"Come
you're
with us
not
and kill
yeah.
everybody."
you're not talking to a human being, which would be like more inclined to talk to more human beings. No, you're
Predator.
yeah,
So
you're
your
talking to a
animals are
predator.
nothing like Baldur's Gate's animals.
No.
Dang it.
Yeah.
They don't want to be nice with us.
No.
I know, even the spiders in there want to talk to me
We
and
just
be my
wanna be
friend
their
after I
friend.
save them.
Maybe there's like a rogue spider that like lives on the outskirts of the other spiders.
You
and we
got
can
the
pop
rogue
that
spider. Shadow and them cut his legs off and brought it back. He can't go home.
Yeah.
Why'd you cut his legs off?
Because they didn't
Yeah.
they didn't want to bleed themselves like a pig. They decided it
We're
was
gonna run away one of
Wait,
these
so
days,
there's
and
a
we were like,
spider
"Ah."
That's alive. That's missing its legs, is what you're telling me.
yes.
I mean, it's
So maybe-
stomping around with, but
Okay.
yeah.
And we find
Okay,
this
I
spider.
have- Does this spider talk?
No.
Ooh, spider?
No.
I say we take this spider with us.
So
Right?
you
And
could,
you come with us.
The same way that you guys
Hold
did.
on,
One
hold on,
time
hold on,
in-
hold
so
on.
you're gonna be in charge of feeding it, right?
No.
But he has
It has no
legs.
legs and it can't touch me.
Yes, it
I'm
can.
gonna carry this bitch by a rope behind me. And when I get there, I'm gonna feed its body parts to the spider as I bring it back.
Ow! Listen. So you're gonna kill this spider just to get another spider?
No,
Maybe.
it's already missing its legs. I'm gonna tie a rope around its adamant. I'm gonna drag it behind me.
And then when you go to sleep, it eats you.
We're gonna tie it up, and we're gonna sleep far away from it. It has no legs. What is this gonna do?
It has
It
robot
has no
legs.
legs. Where's it going?
It's
It's gonna
got-
wiggle to death.
It's got robot legs.
Oh yeah, we'll cut off those robot
Oh,
legs.
it's does.
Yes.
Those have to come off.
They replaced it with robot legs.
Is
Yeah,
this
those
stronger
are
than
those
life
back off.
force?
But then it just teleports into the invisible realm, and now what are you gonna do? When you're sleeping, it just teleports to the invisible realm. Now what are you gonna do?
Dang it, that's true.
So the reason why it
There's
doesn't,
too many realms.
the reason why
It can't
I'm thinking,
teleport if we take its legs back off. That's all I'm saying.
it can teleport. But what I'm
They
saying
can't
is,
take that with the legs on.
it can
I don't think
teleport
the
in.
legs
It can't.
affect its
It can't.
abilities to teleport.
Look, when now they're overthinking this. It can teleport, right? It can teleport as its legs as it is right now. But it's just not coming back with its legs. So it's just gonna become like a worm, just stuck in the ghost world. And it knows that it's gonna die if it teleports. It's not stupid. So he's not
So it's
teleporting.
not gonna do that.
What?
Yes, it's not gonna do that.
He's not gonna
So
teleport.
it's not gonna go.
But he's out.
But
Yeah, I understand that. Just because he's not teleporting. But it doesn't mean he's still not going to eat you when you're sleeping.
Why don't we make it a cage? Or we could put it in like a wagon and pull it behind us.
Why?
Right, and we can make that spider go with us.
Put it in a prison instead of a rope.
Okay,
That way it's harder for him to get out.
why are you trying to bring a spider
But
with
then how
you?
are we going to transport the prison?
So then we can feed that spider to the other spider on the way back. So we don't have to kill ourselves.
Exactly.
They're not going to eat its freaking partner like that.
Why not?
Well, first
Well,
of all,
it can eat its partner or it can fucking starve. 1, 2.
how are you going to get a second one, or a third one, or a fourth one? And these could...
Oh, wait, it's its partner. So I'm thinking we bring this spider with us and we hold a blade to it. And we tell this spider, if you don't come with us, your partner gets it.
Okay,
Maybe
but
the spider knows another spider.
when you fight it, you have to fight 2 spiders at the same time. So you're not fighting a spider, you're fighting 2, no matter what level you are. And
Okay.
he could one-shot you and put you straight to sleep in one attack.
And then we're really dead.
Then you go to the ghost world, and then we have to do a one-shot all over again. Well, we just came out of that. Then we lost half the party members into the ghost world, and half the party barely made it out of the ghost world.
Again, you don't have to do any of the spider stuff, and you can go and find
I said, is there another
the main
option?
character.
Yeah, the other
Is there
option...
another option to make money?
Yes, the other option is,
Yeah,
is follow
within
the story of
story.
knowledge. The story of knowledge.
What is the story of knowledge?
The story of knowledge. Is that
I
what,
like the spiders, but I'll learn about this one.
is that they want to control... They want to reopen the Library of Time and grab the knowledge and use it for their own gain.
Okay, so this is the other thing we have to do too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
This
think
is the
we
one
should
we
do
can-
it because I have a really good deception level. So just because they want it for their own gain doesn't mean they get to have it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. That's why some party
No
members
spiders.
will agree with you on that method right there. Some party members won't. You don't have to lie right now. It doesn't matter. Because half the party members will actually agree with you. That's out of game. Out of game.
Oh, I didn't mean to the party members. I meant to the people who we're getting the shit for. We can tell them we're going to get the shit for them and keep it for ourselves.
Yeah, half the party members are going to have a war with the other party members for that exact same analogy, whatever the fuck. They're thinking the same.
Oh, I don't want the technology. I'm just in it for the wild ride.
Well, then you would still choose a side of one or the other. And then you would steal it from whoever won.
You have to pick a side either way.
You don't have to. It's just better.
Or you could just keep it for yourself and run away.
Mhm.
Nah.
Well, first. It's fine. I don't know what you can steal for the rush. It's fine. I like to see your character make it to that point.
May or may not. Depends on if there's a button along the way.
Oh gosh.
There's already a bunch of squishy buttons.
I do like a good button.
So
Someone
anyway,
told me I had to give her a really, really awful, downfall. And I couldn't think of a better one than a button pusher.
so you agree to go second quest, which is the main story, or back to spiders?
Yeah.
Main quest.
We've moved on from spider.
All right.
I still think we should drag the spider behind us. Because bitch
Listen,
can't
we had to
have a
talk
fork.
about it. Figure out why we couldn't.
If you take the spider
And now we
with
understand.
you, it is a liability item that you're going to have to take care of.
I'm not doing it. I'm just saying.
I
I had
mean,
to talk about it for a minute.
purple, no.
It could have been. It's nice to talk about all the options. Know what
do
we're
you-
getting ourselves in for. Because
do
what
you-
if we could have done the spiders?
Do you really want to take a spider that's missing its legs with you?
Theoretically, yes.
Do
But
you,
honestly, no.
do you want to
You
feed it?
telling me I can't do it makes me say no.
No. Do you want to feed it like a baby?
No, I don't.
Purple?
You're right.
Do I have a big spatula spoon?
Then we're getting past that point. Do you want to feed it?
Yeah, but do I have a spatula spoon to feed it with? Because I don't want my hand near its mouth.
Well, that's not how it's working.
I'm dying. No more spiders!
You have a dagger.
We can't do it. I want to do it too, but we can't. We're not good enough.
Okay, well, my teammate says no spiders, so I have to concede.
Oh, okay.
I want to do the spiders, but we can't do the
If not,
spiders.
they're
We're
gonna
gonna have to
make.
wait.
If not, they're gonna make you sign a contract of it's your responsibility. If something bad happens, that's on you.
Fine.
A contract of responsibilities, so that basically means that if their spider
Yeah, it's the town spider.
dies on the way there, I'm not held responsible for that shit.
Yes, it is. If Shadow killed it because he said spiders are icky, you get in trouble, not Shadow. If the spider dies because a meteor falls from the sky, it doesn't matter. You're still in trouble. You took the life in your hands.
Look, Shadow, if you double cross me with the spider, bro, and we do this,
Why
there's
would
like
I?
a one open.
Okay, Zio. If Zio fucking catches it on fire.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's more of like, why would I even let you bring that thing with us?
No one wants to get bit and then go bye-bye. So do you want a I will take care of this as if it was my own life? As your mascot.
No, not really.
Alright.
You want something that's gonna slowly
You're
drain you.
trying to get a spider as our mascot?
Because if I'm not too annoyed with it, I just want to murder it. And if I sign a contract that makes me keep it alive, well then can't murder it when I get annoyed. So
Exactly. So we're done with the spider talk?
Yes.
what would be the consequences if I did
I
kill
guess
the spider?
not.
The village will most likely be pissed at you.
The dragon might eat you. They might...
So I can still bring the spider with me on the main quest, even if I didn't go on the side quest.
You're just looking for a pet at this point, aren't you?
Dude, I'm thinking of all the possibilities that could be beneficial from a spider with venom.
There is no benefit. Let me put it like this. If
I feel like
you,
he's gonna eat you.
if you took in charge of the spider, you have to run your character and the spider. Also, that would make the game even harder because that would mean another body to add to the XP pool of fighting, and you will have to be responsible if it dies.
So there's no benefits. I can't dip
I
my
didn't say
swords in
I
its
didn't say
venom.
there's no benefits. For starters, you can get its poison and put it on your weapons. You can ride it across the desert. There's benefits. But is the benefits outweigh the problems?
Not really.
If you're being a
What
new
if you put it on?
for being a new player, I would play your character first before taking responsibility of 2 character sheets.
That's true.
We can barely follow the one we have.
I'm gonna kill off this character anyway, so I can remake another one.
Oh my gosh. And you want the IOU, and then you're gonna kill your character. Yep. Good
I might
job.
accidentally die, but I'm not gonna suicide it.
So,
Oh, I'm not gonna suicide it, but I guarantee you, curiosity is gonna kill this cat.
so, you agree to take the main story?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. So there was a rumor that talked about a turtle shell drugged into the desert. And under the turtle shell is a forest. And people live in the forest. And they're very secretive and their own little organization. And you can ask a question. So each person can ask a question. CEO can ask one. Rebel can ask one. Grace, blah, blah, blah. You may like the answer. You may not like the answer. And you may kill yourself. You may go madness. Something may happen because you know the answer. So keep that in mind for asking your single question. Or knowing someone else's question to the answer. You know, because if you're around them and you hear blah blah blah. You got that.
Got it. I was like,
Got it.
I'm
So
absorbing.
you would travel north, east, that direction somewhere, until you think you're tripping balls and maybe you'll see a turtle shell poking out of the sand if you don't pass it by. And if you do, you will see a giant canyon / river in the bottom. That means you went too far.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Get the turtle shell.
Alright, so then they will give you a month's supply of supplies. A month. After that, if you
We have a
want a month, so that's food and water. After that,
Got it.
if you want extra, you gotta pay for it. If you get stuck out there, that's a you problem if you don't have extra. That's not counting the supplies you have.
Got it.
Just know it's coming out of your pay. If you die, that's not on them, that's on you. You decided to take the quest.
That's fair.
Attack speed don't feel slow.
What's up?
Nothing.
Oh. So, they would tell you it's safer to travel at night. It's cooler and easier. But you decide when it's best to travel.
Right. Okay, so you have a month
that's going?
What's up, Shadow?
Do they tell them about the other team that's also going?
Well, then y'all will leave when y'all leave and just be railroaded together. Because Zio was talking to them for a moment.
Okay.
So,
But my character has yet to meet them. Got it.
but it's fine. You'll talk to Zio, Zio tell you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I mean, eventually Roko's characters did tell me as well, so.
Well, it's whatever. So, you all decide when is it better to travel. If you have dark vision, it's better to travel at night. If you don't have dark vision, well, then you can travel during the day, but you may die of a heat stroke. So, you decide.
I mean, do we have like a carriage or something? Because if so, like, I feel as though like or a camel.
No.
I feel as though people who could like see in the dark
No,
travel
yeah.
at nighttime, and then we could like travel when they're sleeping or something.
They
Yeah.
like take turns.
No,
Yeah.
it'll be
I
the,
have dark vision. I
right
can
now.
see up to 60 feet in front of me.
Right now, it'd just be the spider, and there's only a spider, and he's got metal legs, and I don't think you want to use a metal leg spider across the desert and clean its joints out. And so you're gonna have to go find. You gotta find animals and start bringing them back if you want animals to ride on in the future. Zio.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But Box
So
could,
we can find creatures to help us get to where we're going.
well, Box would always
But I
find.
can tell you the plan now.
So like Box would always find two-headed dogs. And every time Box would find two-headed dogs, he would let them loose. And then they just do their own thing.
So you're telling me there's a bunch of dogs around?
Yeah. And we're just saying...
We could do like a dog sled situation.
Yeah.
Gather a bunch of dogs and train them how to pull us.
In the desert?
Yeah, why not? We can make like a sled. We can line them all up and they can pull us to where we have to go.
No.
I don't know if we have enough water. I don't know if we have enough water.
Yeah, but that's not right now. And you just have to capture the dogs and bring them, though. And
Yeah, that's not a now problem. Now we just have to find the dogs.
well, yeah.
How many dogs do we need?
The problem you're also facing is the fact that a sled needs snow
So you have to...
and it's dirt.
The only way to
Make
know...
like a
to Grace, the only way to figure that out is you have to take every single item you have, every single person that weighs, and then you have to figure out how much a dog can drag. And you multiply everybody together, and that's how you figure it out. It's a lot of math.
Oh my god. I can't do math.
Do it the simple way. Give him enchanter. Give him strength.
So you're saying like catch one and make it really strong with all of our like combined knowledge and power, so that one dog can pull us?
Yeah, if you do, then you have to make a
I'm
magic
not
item.
saying one. I'm saying you're definitely gonna need more than one, but
You get,
I'm
like,
just a
3.
peanut gallery. Don't mind me.
You do better.
We get like 3 dogs.
You do
Because
better.
they're 2-headed dogs.
You think? Look, this is the best way to think of it. For every 2 people, you want at least 1 dog.
And okay, so how many of us are going?
Well, that's the thing. There should be more players, but we're just gonna say right now, it's you, Shadow, Zio,
So we need at
Purple.
least 3 dogs.
Box, Rice, and Rocco. That's 7. So you need 4 dogs.
We need 4 dogs. We have to find 4 dogs, potentially make them all really strong with whatever combined powers we are, to make them get us where we need to go.
You have to bring 4 dogs that aren't gonna eat you alive. The same problem. And think of you as.
We gotta find nice dogs.
There is no nice dog. You're in the desert. Everything wants to eat
That's
everything.
true. That's true. It could be fed cannibalism.
Yes. They will eat themselves if they're weak.
Okay, I gotta think about it then. What am I gonna do?
This is why you need a druid, a ranger, or a bard. But then if they cast spells and they start teaching the dogs to become their friend, then bad things happen because people get jealous. So
Lots of potential for danger.
yeah.
But it's the only option I have. Anybody else have any ideas? I like my sled dogs.
Yeah. But you're also leaving a trail for people to follow.
That's true. But why are they gonna follow us?
Because
How
that
is
means,
Because
The supplies we have.
that means you have items. You came from a society.
yep.
I get an extra
And
one for
then
guard.
you're essentially walking around, leaving a tread mark on the sand with a bunch of dog marks in front of it.
They're very easy to follow.
It's a thing that you gotta keep thinking over and over and over and over.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I still think I want to find a dog. Gotta try.
Yeah.
I think I should make a necromancer artificer. No. Warlock.
It'll be fun.
The experimenter.
So with the shenanigans, do we leave or do we end it here? What do y'all?
I mean, since we were already just talking about a bunch of how we can go a night hour or 2. Depends on how people are feeling.
Zio.
I got a little bit of time left in me.
Zio, you good?
Yeah.
Sound excited, man. Don't sound dead. Let me get the shock and paddles.
I am enjoying my banana foster coffee.
Banana Foster, that sounds delicious.
It is.
Alright. So we're gonna go forward, right? We're done?
We're going to catch a dog.
I'm not saying you're gonna catch a dog, but you're gonna go forward, right?
That's the plan.
We're gonna try to catch a dog.
Good luck with that.
Okay.
So first, whoever has the highest survival can roll it.
Survival. What's that?
That's my survival.
Check my stat sheets.
I don't know.
I gotta
What
go.
My survival.
Let me see.
0.
How do I find that? Where are you looking?
Skills. Character sheet, skills.
Oh, got it. Hmm. Okay.
Your survival is a +1.
Sorry, I was looking. I was scrolling. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I did find it.
Yeah.
You found it? I found it right as you said it. So I feel like we probably won't survive.
Wow.
Because mine is +1, no? And yours is all
His
not
is
high
0.
either.
Shadow, what's yours?
No, mine is +1 as well. Mine is a +1 as well.
So
So
which-
either one of
Okay.
us can do the roll.
We could do
it's
it.
just the luck of the dice. I would say you do the roll.
Listen, I'll do it because
probably have a
I'm
higher
new here, and if I
chance
die,
to
there's
do
less
that, you know?
consequence.
Oh my gosh. Sure.
I'll go. There's less consequences in my death. And if I do get it, then sweet.
But
It's fine.
yes, but it's fine.
So it goes
There's
explanation.
consequences to that, but
Okay, so I'll go. I'll go try to find this dog for us and bring it back. And then we can try and train it.
So you type it like that. I sent it to you.
I can hear you. What?
You got it?
I didn't hear what you said. I asked you. I said, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I said I sent it to you how to type it.
Okay, hold on. I'm going. Copy. Roll. I did the thing.
Alright, so you got 17. Alright. So, as you begin your travels.
All right, so I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm looking.
As you go forward. You go into an encounter.
Can you talk louder? I can't hear you very well.
Hold on. Hold up.
wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
Alright. Do you want to be towards the middle? Towards the north, south, east, west?
I think I want to go north.
Alright, so you want to be more north. Shadow.
Yep. I gotta look at the map because my internet.
Zio. Probably.
I'll be more on the western side.
To the right?
Yeah.
How far to the right?
Right there's fine.
Zio, do you need ZPR? Grace would go first.
Yes.
Shadow would be right there. And then which one? Okay, and then this one is for. So, Grace would go first. She would go there. Zio second. He would be there. Then it would be the creature's turn. Get this right. I go for the lingering one. They go for shadow. Shadow, what's your AC? Shadow.
Seven.
Alright. I hit.
Oh no.
I got to one more now. Let's see, my double check. Yes, no, I missed. So I hit the miss. So it's. See, watch as a javelin. You hear a whistle through the air. As you go. And then it smashes, explodes the sand beside you. As you see a large javelin sticking out of the sand. Then it's your turn.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because it goes Grace and Zio, but it's surprise round. So it goes Grace, Zio, then me, then you.
Okay, surprise round, okay.
Yeah. But you were last, so that's what happens.
I go first in case. What do I see around me? Like when I got hit with that, what did I see?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell. With
Outside of the javelin.
It's kind of hard to tell unless you go up on top of the sand dunes. You're on the bottom of the sand dune.
How far is it to the top?
How far you gotta move up or backwards?
Yep. Up.
Okay. Well, it's 15 feet, but you gotta realize it's a disadvantage because you're moving slow. So it's 30. You go up. Shadow?
Give me a second. Sure, I'll go up.
Alright. So as you go up, you notice that there is a half-naked, large creature to the southwest of you.
Judging by the javelin throw, right?
Yep.
Does it look like he's within 120 feet from me?
Yeah, that's what I had to do. So yeah. He had disadvantage when he threw it. You are 75 from him.
Alright.
You can do throw disadvantage as well.
That throw disadvantage. I'll use my cantrip, Firebolt.
Alright, what does it do?
Hold up, I have it here. It's a range attack spell. I get +3 to hit. Target one creature or object within 120 feet of range. It hits for 1d8 fire damage, and an unattended flammable object will catch on fire.
Alright. So roll your attack.
Right, it's a +3 to hit. Oh no, it's a +4 since we're level 5 now, right?
Yeah. Oh, proficiency's +3.
23.
Yeah, that is.
Well, yeah, proficiency, yeah. Yeah, but like, because it was level 3 thing, I never updated it, so it's,
Yeah.
I add one more. So it's a +4. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 20,
Yes.
a dirty 20, basically. He gets it by that. And then I gotta roll the higher damage. 8 fire damage.
Alright.
I do let the others know that I'm getting attacked. In case they were not aware.
Yeah.
I heard. It was loud. So let's see.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes. As I don't have something I can use for bonus action right now.
So as you do that, the other side occurs. Let's see. So, same thing, but with... he's gonna go forward. Going for Grace. So, Grace... What is your AC?
I can't move it though. 'Cause I'm on a phone. But I heard him, right? He got attacked, so I'm gonna go towards the noise, right?
No, but right now it's in turn order. So what is your...
Oh, okay.
What's your AC?
What am I gonna? What do you mean?
It's... Hold on. Armor class.
On your character sheet,
Oh, you want me to go look at the thing?
Yeah, armor class.
Okay.
it's going to be a shield icon with the number in it.
In the middle
Got
top.
it. It's a 14.
Alright. Misses. So, same thing. You hear there's a javelin get thrown up into the air, and then the sand just explodes in front of you as another large javelin is thrown in your direction. And then it is your turn, Grace. You're top of initiative.
Okay, so I'm gonna look around, see where it came from.
Well, you're on top of the sand dune. So
I'm on top of the sand dune.
Yeah, so your northeast is a naked man covering just his junk.
Oh yeah, the guy who was attacking the other guy.
And one's more clothed than the other one. So one is attacking Shadow and one is attacking you. You're being
So now there's
attacked.
two dudes,
You're being
and one of them's okay.
yeah, you're being ambushed.
Okay, let me go see. What do I got in store for this guy?
So you have to be in 55 range. If you're trying to do...
And I'm not.
Or... It was 50.
Not close enough yet.
So you have to look at your
So
stuff.
can I move a little bit closer, but like not too close?
Well, you can move 30 feet, but... Don't you have any spells with range on them?
Let me see.
You have...
A lot of them are touch. I have one that's 60 feet. It's a Ray of Frost.
Yeah, that one.
I can use that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use it.
Do you know how it works?
I'm sorry?
Do you know how it works?
No.
So
Let me
you-
see. I have to click on it, right? Okay. A frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
So you roll... 1d20 plus 8 on D&D.
Okay, I'm going.
I've been trying to draw the javelin impacts because you're saying it explodes in the sand.
Yeah, because they're freaking large. Well, these are... The players are mainly medium, so I'm like... Nah, these things
No,
are...
I know.
Yeah, they're
That's
throwing
why I'm making
trees.
it take up. That's why I'm making it take up like a square and a half space
Yeah.
when I draw it. You know what I mean?
No, I got you. It's like throwing a tree at these people. Shit.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hell no.
We got lucky though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it matter which dice I roll?
Yeah, it's a d20 plus 8.
D20. Okay. Sorry, I was waiting for you to stop talking so I can ask you. I got a 8.
Where'd you roll it?
I'm sorry?
Where'd you roll it?
Oh, yeah. I have to put it in the thingy. Sorry. I did the thingy. I got a 6. I lied to you.
No, you put a 1 on an 8. So I
Oh,
got 7.
I need to learn this rolling thing. I'm sorry. This part is hard for me. Can you tell me how to do it one more time?
So you would change the 1 out. When you would copy it, you would paste it.
Okay.
You would delete on the 1.
Okay.
Or backspace, and then you would add 8 instead of 1.
Okay, got you. Thank you for telling me again.
You're welcome.
You're very patient, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am
There you
having
go.
fun, I swear.
So, you would hit. So now you would roll a 2d8. You would replace the 1 with the 2 and the 20 with an 8.
Okay, I'm doing it. With a 2, you said, and an 8.
Yep.
I have literal number dyslexia from childhood. Sometimes numbers don't stay. I'm sorry.
And one more of those, because you did it as a 1. But it's fine.
Oops, sorry.
And it's fine.
I'm
Just-
sorry. You're right.
It's good. Because it's not a wrong answer.
Okay. And then plus 8, right?
No, no plus 8. It's just a 1d8. Nope. Just a d8.
Oh, I feel like I did it wrong again. Okay. Nope, I did it
Yeah.
wrong.
You don't need the plus
Tell me
on
one
it.
more time. I'm so sorry.
You don't need the plus. So you
I
copy.
don't need the
You
plus.
copy that, and you delete the plus.
And then just leave it like that and roll.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
No,
thank
you did
you.
a 20 again.
Ah! Fuck me.
You
Jesus Christ, I'm
copy
cracking.
copy the R1d8 plus. Right? You copy the mistake
Oh,
you did.
yeah. Okay, copy
Copy the 1d8 and then delete the plus sign.
the plus.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're very helpful.
Well then. There
Okay,
you go.
I did the.
So you got double 8s. So you got 16 damage. Good job.
Yay! I figured out how to roll and I did the thing. Does that mean I hit him?
Yeah, you hit him. And then you did damage.
Nice.
Yep. Do you move? Do you stay where you're at?
I would like to go a little bit closer.
Are you, how close is closer?
I'm trying to. Sorry, I'm just looking at my other spells to see if like which other ones I can like use.
Shocking grass, but you have to be touching them.
Maybe say like go 20 feet closer
To the creature?
to the creature. Yeah.
Did Shadow move up on his turn?
Yeah, I moved him. Because
Okay.
everything's cut in half on movement speed. So I moved him. Because it's sand, it's kind of hard to walk through.
Yeah.
So, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, so Zio. You're in the bottom of the sand pit. You're gonna have to move 10 feet up, but it's really 20. Unless you... Zio. Zio.
I'm waiting for Zero right now.
Did we lose him?
I don't know.
Is the old man falling asleep?
Oh no.
Special weapon.
Damn, the
I
old
muted
man must
himself.
have been asleep.
He muted
It
himself.
took too long to fall asleep.
No.
Oh, there it goes.
Zio.
Yeah, my bad. Let's see. I would like to
So you have to go 20
yeah,
feet.
I like to cast Mage Armor.
Mage armor. You're gonna go 20 feet up, or you can stay in the bottom of the sand dune.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor and I'm gonna go
Oh.
I'm gonna stay at the bottom.
Stay at the bottom? Alright.
And I'm gonna just that'll be my turn though.
Okie dokie. So. Shadow. Well.
I'm like trying to play the quite the distance.
Alright. Steel short. Disadvantage.
Will he hit or will he not? Dun. Will he hit
No.
my
It's so
character?
cute, the little craters that you guys made.
He doesn't hit. So, another boom. Sand goes exploding everywhere again. There's another javelin
My
sticks.
character's like buckling really behind, like, fuck you.
He's getting close, man.
With your tree-sized logs.
He's getting closer.
You got to fucking do with this hoof.
He's getting closer. Alright,
Get away.
then it'll be your turn.
Wish to do that. Which the Do I ring the dinner bell?
On new people, I don't know.
That's why I'm like debating.
I'm like intrigued. What does that even mean?
That if he starts the thud and the sound. Like Dune.
Oh.
Where he started
Like
making...
he could.
Gotta read the spell first. If it rings a bell or not. I do believe, yes it does. This would ring a bell.
What is it called?
but he's too far away. Never mind. Shatter.
Yeah. What's the range on the spell?
We recovered from the last time we went out, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
So far, yeah.
Okay. Let me remind myself how many spells I got. So 2 for level 2. This I can only do it twice. And that would only give me an additional one more. How many is this again?
How many's what?
3, so 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Or do I do wrong? Well, no matter what I do, base of 2 damage first. That'll be 8. So the lowest I can roll is an 8. The highest I can do is 16. I'll do that. I'll cast Magic Missile to make it look like it's coming off my back.
How many? Or what's the range on it?
100. Okay, so Magic Missile, right? It's a range of 120 feet. It's verbal somatic. It's instantaneous. It costs me an action.
Yeah.
Now, it's a level 1 spell.
Yeah.
I'll reiterate this for people who are new, people who don't know. You can create 3 glowing darts of magic force. Each dart strikes a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. The dart all strikes simultaneously. You can direct them to hit one creature or several. Now, I am going to upcast this, which is a separate thing certain spells have, right? And here's the upcasting thing. Using a higher level spell slot, the spell creates 1 more dart per each spell slot level above level 1. Since I can only cast up to level 2 spells concurrently, I can only do this twice, and I can only get 4 shots in addition. 1 more additional shot, so to making it 4 instead of 3. Which is why you heard me like talk to myself doing the math, right?
You're like, is there too many?
Yeah.
And I don't have to, for this spell specifically, it's an auto target. I don't have to roll if I remember correctly.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Is that right, Grum?
Just the damage.
I just rolled the damage. Yep.
Yeah, but roll it 1 at a time because you might kill it like on the 2nd or 3rd. I don't know. I'm just saying roll it 1 at a time just to make it safe.
Yeah.
So copy it. Or that. Yeah, that's okay. 2 damage. You got a long ways to go if that keeps happening.
Oh, I put E. Not an R.
Alright.
So 5.
So 5, 9, 11. You're gonna have to keep going.
And that's another 4.
So 8, 9, 10. So 15.
4, 4, 8.
And then 5. So 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 5
And
is 15.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
My brain was erroring there for a second. Yep,
Right.
that's it.
You're good. Still alive.
Down.
You come close though. When he rolled that 2, it's like,
It's
oh.
like, where is this? And that dude is like, very pissed off. He's like, what is you fucking doing with all this shit?
Yeah. Is at the end of your turn?
Yes. I would move. Well, my character is right there. I don't know which one. I'll do this one. Uh, I can't. I don't know my actual distance to the creature, so I'm not gonna move currently.
No. Okay.
Although I do have a feeling it's giving my number.
You could move right there. Maybe at the next top of the sand dune.
The other top.
Then you go from one sand dune to the next sand dune.
I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Alright. And then that'll be the end of your turn, which becomes the other one. Then they move closer. Let's do. Movement speed 20. Yes. And then the range. It's normal. Alright. So he's coming for you, Grace.
Oh no. He's so close to me.
Yes.
Okay. So now I have to decide what to do, right?
Oh,
I've been
yes.
looking at all my like
No,
attacks
he
and
hits.
stuff. No?
He hits you. So you
Oh no.
have a giant spear javelin sticking out of you.
No, I die already.
No.
No.
It doesn't mean you're dead. This is why it's...
I'm very injured.
But you are half
Yeah,
dead.
hit points.
You are half dead.
I'm half dead.
Yeah, you
Okay.
took 15 damage straight to the chest.
Jeez. I was just standing here. I mean, I did attack it, to be fair.
Yeah. Then it's your turn with the giant javelin sticking out of you.
How do I take a turn like this? Can I like heal myself, or do I have to attack it? Oh god.
You just deal with it and out of sight, out
Just
of
live
mind.
my life this way.
You just deal with it out of sight, out of mind.
I mean, I'm not dead, so it's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to attack it again. Can I attack it again?
Yeah. So you either get closer and use your other spells, or
I have this one called a Scorching Ray. Can I use that one? It says 120 feet.
Actually, gonna move back one. Yeah.
I can use that one? Can I tell you what it does?
I have to go back one. Alright.
Does you
Scorching
create-
Ray? You said Scorching Ray or which one?
I'm sorry?
Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
Scorching Ray, that's what it says.
You're gonna probably have to tell me.
Oh, I'll read it to you. You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at once. You can hurl them at one target or several.
Mm-hmm.
Mark a ranged spell or attack for each ray. It's kind of like the one he just did, no?
Mm-hmm.
Make a ranged spell for each day or hit the target.
Alright.
Can I use that one?
Yeah, there you have it, yeah.
Nothing else is close enough. Everything else is touch.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to tell me how to roll it, though. I don't know how.
It would be... If you have to roll to attack, then it would be a d20 plus 8. One.
Hold on, I have to go back and recopy it because I copied the last one.
Yeah. And you change
One
the
second.
1 to an 8. 1d20 plus 8.
1 D20. Oh my god, plus 8. Dang, I did it again.
It's fine. So now you copy that. And before that, you put an explanation or space.
Okay. Hey, I did it again.
You can't edit it. Edit doesn't fix it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. You're right. Okay. Let's see. Jesus Christ. I'm so bad at the rolling part. I'm so sorry.
I sent it to you in text message. Do you see it?
Yep, I do. I'm doing it now. Thank you.
Welcome. That hits.
Sweet.
So I don't know what the damage is on the spell.
Okay, let me go see. 2d6 fire damage.
Alright.
I guess that's it, right?
You have to roll the damage though.
Oh shit, that's right. Sorry. You have to help me with the rolling. The rolling is the confusing part for me.
Alright, so you create 3 rays of burst. You roll the not one target area. Make a range attack for each ray on a hit. Alright, so that's the first one. So you have to roll that 3 times. Hold on.
So I do the same thing I just did 3 times?
Hold
Oh
on.
no, there it
So
is.
you
Okay.
copy and paste that one.
I see it. Thank you. I see it. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that? What? How many times you said?
First you drop that one down.
Okay.
Alright, now you do the d20 plus 8.
Okay. Go back. I think.
And then you go back to the 2d6.
Okay.
We lost somebody. We lost
Yeah,
2
the,
people.
Boo. Oops.
2d6. You just copy and paste it.
Yep, I did it.
Alright, then you do it again, the d20. To see if that
Yeah.
one hits.
I have to go back and forth. Hold on.
Yep. Until you remember how to type it.
I know. It takes time.
And that is... That's a hit, surprisingly. Alright, so then you go back to
Yeah.
2d6.
Okay.
Alright, so 5, 7, 4. 5, 7, 4, 16. Alright, so you do 16. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, okay. Shit, how about? Alright, tried to go for shadow. Loose creatures. Do-do-do-do. Fudge. Miss. See another javelin come up and over. Shadow, it's your turn.
Yep. Yeah, I'll keep. I'll use my last second level spell slot and recast Magic Missile one more time.
Alright, one at a time then.
Yep. That's a 5.
Alright. One more. Let's see. Yep. Alright.
That's another 5.
And then the other two go for the other one.
Yep. That's a 4.
So that's 10.
And that's a 2. I've been hitting really high rolls for Magic Missile.
Yeah.
Catching me off guard.
And then you said 4 and 2, which is 6. Okay, so one is dead.
We got one.
Alright, so is that the end of your turn?
That will be the yes, that will be the end of my turn. I'll just be turning around to face the other guy now. So I can have him in full vision.
He goes for you. Alright. One can minimize. So he looks at her. A lady throws his shushka ball at her. Miss. He misses. He misses. No. It's fine. Alright. That's the end of his turn, so it's your turn, Grace.
Okay. He's so close to me now. Oh my god.
Next turn he can kiss
Okay.
you.
I know. How do we know how close he is?
Yeah, he's 5 feet in front of you.
He's 5 feet out.
How far is he away from me?
From you?
Yeah.
Hold on. 25 feet.
Perfect.
He's going to kiss her. He's going
No.
to kiss her.
No. I have. How about an unarmed strike? Can I do that?
No. I would not.
No.
I would
Does I
not.
have a
You
javelin?
want to do, what's your strength?
What's my strength?
What's your strength?
Our unarmed strike is 0.
Zero.
Yeah, so you're doing 1 damage.
No.
So I wanna
it's-
go to-
Our damage is negative. It's 0.
It would
Your
do me
damage is negative?
Yes.
Oh,
it would do me more damage to hit him.
well, Well, you punch him and he'll just look at you and
Be like,
blink.
the hell you doing?
Look,
Wow.
if you want to punch him, you can punch him. All right.
You're
I'm not-
gonna punch him and he's gonna look at you like, oh, you fixed my shoulder.
He's like,
hey.
wow, that was nice.
Do you want to punch? If you want to punch him, you can punch him. It's fine. You can punch
Okay,
him.
I'm gonna keep looking. Let me look.
It's
He's
fine.
so close
I
to me.
mean,
I'm
you're
like,
in touch range. I'll let you know you're in touch range.
I'm in touch range. I have shocking grasp. What does that do? Let me read that.
We give him a little jolt.
Would it do anything to him?
You basically close range palpatine him.
Can I do that?
It's up to you.
I want to do that. Okay, I have to roll, right? I want to do what's it called again?
Walking grass.
Lightning, or no.
Shock.
Shocking grasp, yeah. Lightning springs from you to a creature that you try to touch.
So you gonna touch him?
Yes, I want to touch him. Sorry, I was reading.
She's touching him. She's touching him.
Is it doing anything is the question.
Alright, so you do a touch. It states... so you make a melee attack against the creature. You have advantage on the attack roll. If he's wearing armor, nope. On a hit, the target makes D8. So when it says melee attack, is that by spell or is that by actual melee?
I'm gonna click on it. Hold on. Accidentally close it. It's where is it?
I think it's by spell melee. And if so, it's a D8. I'm pretty sure it's spell.
It says at will. Is that what you're asking?
No, it's no. So you roll.
How do I
you
find
roll.
the answer to this?
It's instantaneous. So you roll the 1d20 plus 8.
Okay, one.
And then you roll 2d8.
Okay.
So you take the 2d6, you delete the 6, and replace it with an 8.
Delete the 6 for an 8. Yes, that's what you said?
Yeah, replace it with an 8.
Okay, I'm just double checking because numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did I do it?
I don't know yet. I don't see anything coming through. Did you hit enter? Okay,
I
there it
did.
goes. So you got 3 damage. You
Yay.
gave him a little tickle.
It happened though.
Yeah. At the end of your turn.
I'm thinking. Hold on. Yeah, I think so. He'll stay there. She'll stay there for now.
Alright. Let's see. Then he's going that way. And then it's Shadow's turn. Shadow. He's got cover.
Hey, yeah, no, I was talking to my brother. My brother needed something real quick.
There you go. I was saying he's got cover now.
Alright, now, finally, something I can use this against.
You use the magic missile again?
No. Hold up. What's my speed at? Okay, can I move 5 feet back? Right.
I mean, you will, but you'll be giving him full cover because you'll be on the. He's already has cover from Grace.
That don't matter because I'm gonna now charge at him, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna cost you 20 feet. So hold on.
It's gonna cost I moved 30 feet. to
No, so you move.
charge
Yeah.
to the brick.
So what I'm
I
saying
move
is,
5 feet back,
no, hold on.
right?
So what you're saying is, because your movement speed is 40, you need a minimum of 30 to get charged, right?
Yeah.
So because of that, you need 40 feet to move through the sand. So 40 turns into 20. Just like 15 turns into 30. That's what.
Oh, so I need my full movement.
So you'll
in order
have
to
it.
do that.
It'll take you 40 feet. It'll take you 40. So you'll
Oh,
be right.
so if I instead of moving 5 feet back,
Yeah.
I can just charge at them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll just charge at him then
All right.
without moving.
You have to move. Without moving backwards.
No. Like.
Yeah.
I don't do the 5 feet back because I was doing the calculations. I forgot sand is rough terrain.
Yep.
So yeah, I charge at him, and then gotta read what charge does. Charge once per rest, moves 30 feet at a target. If attack hits, bonus action attack with hooves.
Yep.
So I have to
Roll your
roll an
melee.
attack roll, right?
Yep. Melee or... Yeah.
So now... What is this attack roll? What is it telling me to roll?
Melee. Oops.
Melee?
Or sword. I don't know.
Hooves?
Maybe.
No. I get to use my hooves at the end of the thing.
Alright,
I'm gonna look it up. I'm actually gonna look it up
Yeah.
just to be sure.
So, charge, you move at least 30 feet straight forward, and then you make a melee attack on the same turn. And then you follow up with your bonus action against the target with hooves.
Yeah.
So you make a sword attack.
Okay. So then it's just straight up.
Or like, unless you had like shocking grasp.
Oh,
You
damn.
miss!
No, I know how to do it. I miss.
And then you immediately
I know I
follow
can't
that
do
attack.
the. I can't do
Yeah, and then
secondary. I can't do the secondary.
Then it says...
No. It is if the attack hits,
And
right?
then
If an attack hits, bonus action with
if
hooves.
you
I
move
can't.
30 feet, and then it...
Damn.
melee attack once a turn. Alright, so that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. I wanted to be
Yummy,
so
Gert.
bad at something.
My,
I wanted to be so bad.
my
So
turn!
bad at something.
Time to get the donk to Grace! Donk time! Alright, let's go. So,
I mean, I did just charge straight at him and
Yeah, but-
basically shouldered. the
you
dude.
missed. You did touch. She shocked. She threw frost at him, lightning at him, fire at him. She gonna a bonk on the head. Here it goes. Oh, fuck
I tried.
it. It misses. It misses the bonk. It misses the bonk. Alright, Grace, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I do the ice thing I did before again?
He's too close. You'd have to do lightning.
Okay, I want to do that one again.
Alright. So, D20 plus 8.
The rocky part where I figure out how to roll. Okay, I'm doing it.
She's going to get a thonk, Shadow. She's going to get a thonk.
I'll figure out. Oops.
She's getting a Flintstones.
Listen, I'll figure it out eventually.
What melee weapons do I have outside of my hooves?
I don't know.
Got a quirt. I don't know. I got a stick.
What did you tell me it was again?
So it's in your private messages. A D20 plus 8.
I know, but plus 8, okay. I just want to make sure I had it right this time again.
That's a hit. So you're going to replace the 2d6 with the 2d8.
Yeah, fuck, take a hit for that though.
Time to Get a donk on the head unless Shadow can come up with enough damage. Donk. A donk with the bonk.
Okay. Replace the 6 with an 8, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Or 13, not bad.
Mhm.
Let's see. Almost 13. Ooh. He almost died.
Dang it.
Almost does. Shadow might get to kill him now. So close. She don't get no thunk.
Oh,
I don't get the
I would
glory.
rather just.
Mm.
I'm gonna kick him.
You could just like sneeze at him at this point, he'll be dead soon.
You pretty much, yeah, sadly.
This is bullshit. I should have gotten that. Oh well, that's his life.
I'm so sad that my charge failed.
No, I'm not.
I was so plotting that. I'm like, how far are you?
That was such a good move too, and it just like didn't work. It's like fuck you, no.
Yeah, it's the heart of the dice, man.
Is do you in your turn, Grace?
Yes, I am sorry. I'm done. We're gonna stay where we are.
Shadow. Miss.
Yeah, I'm gonna
miss,
just bonk
miss,
him with my hose.
miss. No!
Does a natural 20 hit?
No! Roll ones.
Bonking with my
Roll
hose.
ones. Roll ones. Roll ones. Roll ones. Roll ones. Roll ones.
I would be so sad.
Not me. I'm gonna be excited. Come
Yes,
on.
it is.
I do it twice, right? Because
Yeah,
it's a
you-
crit.
Yeah, so you double the dice of the. So oops, it's a
I'm
1d6.
sure.
So it's a 2d6.
It's a okay. It's a 1d6. Okay.
Nope, so 1 turns into a 2. Give me ones. Give me ones. Give me ones. No!
A
Aw.
none.
You forgot your modifiers, but it's fine.
I don't have strength.
Your strength 0?
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Remember we built this character together. He got no strength
he
to dump
dies. He dies. No. He got horse kicked. He got horse kicked.
Oh, wow.
He dies to the sickly horse. I just stomp on him. Just stomp.
Because that's all he needed. I already got him with a good hit, and then it's like, oh, you just need to sneeze at him now.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed.
You
That
just see my
should have
character
been
just stomp on
fine.
him.
You could have just like looked at him funny, and he would have fallen over at this point. Jesus.
Unless you rolled ones.
Then he would have laughed at us.
He
Alright.
would have smelled at you, and he's like, I get some shake you with.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
So-
already like stabbed me. I have a javelin through my chest.
Yeah.
Like
The
Jesus.
game made it. Oh my god. The game made it so that when we had to experience this.
My gosh. And isn't there still one more?
No,
There's one
No,
behind
they're
us.
dead.
another one.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot
Yeah, I
about that.
did him. Yeah. I just
Okay.
magic missile. I threw a fireball at him and magic missiled him to death.
That's true. I was paying attention, but sometimes I was also looking at my characters. I'm like, what do I do next?
So is that it? Y'all move on?
Well, they're dead, right?
Yes.
We have to go back to looking for the dog.
There is no
That's why we're even out here.
No, there is no dogs. No, that's not why we're out here. We're actually
Yeah.
going to the thing already.
Oh, yeah. But I have a javelin in my chest. I have to figure that out.
I would go over to our the friend here who's taking a lot of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I would cast Cure Wounds.
So you rip it and stick it.
You're saving me so I can walk.
So he's ripping the javelin out, roll a medicine, and then you cure wounds.
Okay, hold on. I'm just making sure I am reading this correctly.
Maybe you rip her heart out of her chest.
1d6 plus my spellcasting ability. Okay.
Yeah, but first
Oh my
medicine.
god, don't kill me.
Medicine.
But yeah, no. I need to do medicine. What's my character's medicine? Medicine. Oh, not that bad for a person who doesn't know medicine. Not that bad.
You have a doctor that's not a doctor. And you
I
survive!
got a 15.
I'm alive.
Alright, so now you roll your d6 plus whatever, and you add that from the...
I forgot to write down my spell save DC. What is it?
What's a spell?
What is it? Artificer.
It's a spell
Intelligence,
attack.
right?
It's a spell attack. It's not a spell save DC, it's a spell attack.
Yeah. But what was that again? It's my
What's your-
intelligence plus the proficiency
D6.
bonus, right?
No. If it's an attack, it's just a number. Intelligence. That you're adding
then
a d6 plus a d6 plus your intelligence. So then
yeah, 5.
so you would
Push
take
me back.
15 and you'd add 5 to that, so then you turn around and become 10. So you'd be minus 10 life from your original health.
Yep. And I'll save the rest of the spell slots for later.
Hopefully, I don't need it again.
Says who?
But
You're still jacked up.
Okay.
You still got
Oh.
10 life missing.
Yeah, you still.
at least I can
are down for
function.
anything.
it's not sticking out of me anymore, right? I can
No.
walk.
Yeah,
I don't look like a shish kebab.
not yet.
Oh.
That sounds
Wow.
ominous.
So,
So,
anything after this? Or do y'all continue forward and pausing right here?
I think
I
pause
would
right
s-
here.
yeah, pause here because everybody else disappeared.
I was having fun.
Yeah.
I know it's hard because I don't know a lot, but thank you for being patient.
No problem. You got any closing arguments
Fun.
or statements?
I had a great time. Thank you for letting me play. Thank you for letting me be patient. I would totally play again.
No problem.
If you'll play with me again, I'll play with you again.
Whoa.
You're gonna have to help me with the dice, because fucking numbers, dude. I can't do it.
No, it's fine. Shadow, you got anything? Cat, got anything?
I mean,
Numbers are hard. Anything above 2, too much.
And it's like the first time,
I can
so
only
I'm like,
count
what do you
to 4.
mean?
Right.
I can only count to 4.
Preschool teacher, I only need to count to 30, that's it.
No.
Past that, I don't fucking know.
oh my god, I need to show you, Grace, the song that I mentioned.
Oh, Shelly, you know what? More
Laugh.
fucked up about that? I used to have a coworker that had only 4 fingers, and the first thing I sent him when he gave me his phone number was that video.
Bruh.
This is so funny.
Evil.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
have a good night, peoples. Hopefully we'll play again next week.
I'll come and play if you let me.
Bye.
I don't know.
Oh,
You
Thinking about it, eh?
got a character.
There you go.
Okay.
Bye.
All